Welcome to Chobe National Park, where the raw forces of nature collide in a never-ending battle for survival. Here, the confrontation between predator and prey is a constant dance of instinct, desperation, and life. Join us as we delve deep into the heart of this fierce wilderness, where every moment is a fight for survival. In this wilderness, life is not taken for granted, it is fought for. Witness the raw power of nature as we explore the fierce battles that define life here. As we embark on this journey, prepare for the unexpected. The thrill of the chase, the pain of defeat, and the joy of survival await you. Get ready to witness the fight for existence in its most primal form. Welcome to Chobe National Park, where the fight for survival rages on. When the sun rises, a tiny creature is born. However, life in Chobe is never easy. The first steps of a fawn following its mother. But hidden under the canopy of the trees are cruel predators. The fawn has just been born and cannot stand yet. It is preparing to face the first danger in its life. The mother's worried eyes, observing the surroundings to protect her beloved child. The leopard is patient, stealthily waiting for the right opportunity. In the blink of an eye, the leopard suddenly attacks the mother and her fawn. The poor fawn, just born under the first rays of sunlight, was robbed of its life by an evil person. From afar, the mother fawn painfully witnessed the murder of her beloved child. She really wanted to rush to save her child from the hands of death, but she knew that the chance for both of them to survive was almost zero. The fawn's breathing gradually stopped, and the leopard took it away before its mother's eyes, making the viewers feel heartbroken. The mother deer ran after her child, watching as it slowly disappeared into the darkness. She witnessed the fawn being brutally torn to pieces by the leopard. At this moment, everything seemed to collapse before her eyes. The sight of the newborn fawn being taken from her was the clearest proof of the harshness of life here. In the murky waters of Chobe, the Nile crocodile lay in wait. A master of patience, it knew that survival was often just a deadly strike away. With its fur perfectly camouflaged with its surroundings, the crocodile still hides itself discreetly. With the terrifying power of its teeth, it can defeat almost any prey with just one attack. Today's victim is the poor antelope. It struggles desperately, but facing the terrible power of the crocodile, its teammates can only stand by and watch helplessly. They want to save their friend, but understand that the chance of survival when confronting this monster is almost zero. Witnessing their fellows being massacred, everyone's eyes are filled with extreme fear. However, in this place, water sometimes brings life. The creatures who control the fate of the river know this better than anyone. They gather together in a death trap, waiting for their prey. In an instant, the river of death becomes more pressing than ever. As the antelopes approach the water, danger lurks beneath the surface. All these poor animals know that being in the river is a trap. But thirst forces them to get closer to the water. In Chobe, every day of survival is a gamble. They have only two options: die of thirst, or gamble their lives by drinking water before death comes. The unlucky animals will have to stay in the bloody river, giving the others a chance to survive. Sometimes, the difference between life and death is only an inch. The feeling of witnessing a creature that once stood beside you now being robbed of its life is extremely terrifying. The image of the antelopes slowly sinking into the water haunts the hearts of those who remain. At the same time, it is also an affirmation of the harshness of the battle for survival here, a place that, for small creatures, can be considered hell on earth. As the sun rises, the park awakens to the sounds of a ferocious hunt about to take place. In Chobe, the dance between life and death is a daily reality, where each predator and prey has its own role to play. It is a beautiful day, but not for the warthogs. The leopards greet them in the morning with a spectacular chase. The warthogs understand that racing against the children of the wind is a mistake. They spread out to distract their rivals. However, a young warthogs have been cornered. It hides in a nearby tree hollow, but the cunning leopards are not about to let go of their target. The wild boar was cornered, but not easily defeated. An unequal battle broke out. Although alone among the leopards, it was not afraid and bravely attacked the predator. The wild boar fought bravely until its last breath. Its strong will and refusal to surrender made it difficult for the leopards. However, it was a pity that its opponents today were the leopards. They were too smart and cruel, not rushing to attack but surrounding all the escape routes of the wild boar. The result was not surprising when its physical strength was exhausted. The wild boar fell before the fatal attack of the predator. Fortunately, at the crucial moment, the warthog escaped the clutches of death. The leopard had given it a chance to live. However, life in Chobe is not that simple. While the leopard gave it a way to live, opportunists like hyenas did not. The dark morning claimed the life of the poor warthog. African buffalo are known for their unpredictable nature. Their greatest defense is their unity, forming a solid wall against predators. As they graze, a sense of peace pervades the air, but danger is always lurking nearby. In this harsh land, each member of the pride plays a vital role. Together, they form a protective barrier, a testament to the strength of the community. But nature is unpredictable, and threats can arise at any time. In the wild, survival depends on being vigilant, ready to defend. But danger is never far away. The lions are always watching, looking for a weakness to exploit. With calculated moves, the lions move closer, lured by the promise of an easy meal. Each predator knows that timing is of the essence. The thrill of the hunt runs through its veins. As the pride of lions gathers, the air is tense, a stark reminder of the brutality of nature. In this game of survival, every second counts. Hunting is a delicate dance where instinct meets strategy. In the wild, the predator is both the hunter and the prey, always aware of what is at stake. When the pride of lions makes their move, the buffalo herd responds. In a powerful display, the buffalo unite, demonstrating their fierce bond. The air is filled with tension as predator meets prey in this fierce contest. The sight of the poor buffalo calf searching for its mother is heartbreaking. Little does it know that its mother has become a feast for the king of the jungle. It is a sad sight. As the sun sets, the buffalo herd stands united, forming a mighty force against the darkness. In the wild, every encounter is a tale of resilience, instinct, and the relentless race for survival. Stay with us as we continue to explore the fierce dynamics of survival in this wild land. In the darkness of the forest, the clouded leopard is the embodiment of stealth and cunning. A lone predator, the leopard's every move is calculated for the perfect strike. With each step, it moves closer, blending perfectly into its surroundings. The deer graze beneath its feet, completely unaware of the danger that lurks. In this moment, the world slows down, instinct takes over. Every muscle tenses, preparing for the decisive moment. Finally, the moment comes. The duikers remain unconcerned, unaware of the danger that awaits above. In the wild, survival often depends on this very moment. Time stands still as the leopard prepares to unleash its deadly power. The moment has come. The deer are unaware of the danger lurking above. This is the edge of life and death, a delicate balance. One small mistake could mean defeat. The scales of life and death hang in the balance. In a breathtaking display of agility, the leopard charges. In the blink of an eye, instinct takes over. The prey stands no chance. This moment of triumph underscores the harsh realities of life. By holding on to its prize, the leopard ensures its survival. It is time to enjoy the fruits of its hard-won hunt. In this world, ingenuity and talent are the keys to survival. In the wild, every meal is fought for and every moment counts. After enjoying a meal, the leopard hops into a tree to rest and nap. Chobe National Park is where instinct rules. Vultures come to eat the leftovers. In the wild, every meal is fought for and every moment counts. The leopard knows it must act quickly to protect its hard-earned prey, but it leaves the carcass to rot near the nest, giving the vultures a chance to feast. As the sun begins to set, the leopard remains vigilant, aware that danger is never far away. In this harsh environment, survival is a constant struggle. With its wisdom, the leopard embodies the spirit of this wilderness, constantly evolving through challenges. Join us as we explore the harsh nuances of life in Chobe National Park. As the sun slowly rises in the sky, a pride of lions begins to wake up. The air is heavy with anticipation, and hunger is rising in their bellies. Normally, they would start the day with familiar buffalo, but today, the king of the pride has decided to change his taste. Their opponents today will be much stronger and more ferocious animals. The confrontation between the two giants began. With the advantage of numbers, the king immediately attacked the lone hippo. After the surprise attack, both sides patiently observed their opponents, waiting for the right moment to counterattack. Although he was the king of this land, the lion understood that the power of the hippo was truly terrifying. Just one bite from it could kill its opponent instantly. To wear down the opponent's strength, the lion used a siege tactic and then suddenly attacked. Realizing that the lions were too numerous and aggressive, the hippo understood that it could not win, so it decided to run away. Groaning, however, unfortunately for it, it had to face the most fearsome predator here. The lion was not only strong and aggressive, but also very intelligent. All of the hippo's escape routes were blocked. Faced with the lion's fierce attacks, the hippo tried its best to escape, but to no avail. The lion's attack tactics proved remarkably effective. Even animals as powerful as hippos were nearly exhausted. Victory seemed certain as the pride of lions cornered the hippos. Each lion took turns attacking, leaving the hippo defenseless. It tried its best to run towards the nearby water, but in the face of the lion's ferocity, all resistance was futile. The scent of blood lingered in the air, a reminder of the cycle of life and death. For lions, all animals are potential prey. Day's victory over the hippos reaffirms their pride in this land. The hippo's eyes, filled with pain and despair, are the clearest image of the harshness of this place. As the sun sets, the lions still gather, aware that tomorrow will bring new challenges. In the heart of the savannah, the battle for dominance continues. When two male lions face off, it is a brutal battle for territory and mating rights. Every movement is a display of strength and determination, echoing the primal instincts within. Muscles flex and tense, each lion trying to prove his power. In this brutal competition, every second counts. Fatigue can change the outcome. This victory secures its place in the pride, an important step in the fight for survival. In this fierce arena, the battle is never-ending. Not only fighting for the king's power, the battle for survival to gain food resources also takes place continuously. In the wild, power is always challenged and the cycle of life and death continues. Each encounter reshapes the hierarchy, proving the law of survival of the fittest. In addition to fighting for food resources, fighting for mating rights is also one of the main reasons here. This battle is not only for the right to maintain the breed but also affirms the strength and pride of the king. The winner will have the opportunity to approach the lioness he loves. However, it is not only the male lions who have pride and self-respect. If the female lion does not agree with the winner, there will be fights. When the queen here does not accept, they will fight fiercely to protect their honor and self-respect. Although not as strong as the male lions, the female lions always have reasonable strategies to protect themselves and their teammates. Despite their best efforts, the male lion still cannot achieve what he wants. The fierce fight of the female lion has overcome the determination of the king. It had to leave in sadness and despair. Often misunderstood, hyenas are fierce scavengers and opportunistic hunters. Their social structure gives them an advantage when fighting for resources. In the wild, scavengers play a vital role in ecosystems, recycling nutrients back into the soil. Although often seen as villains, these cunning creatures are essential to maintaining balance. The hyenas understand that they must defend their territory, and the fight begins. Tensions rise as the two animals engage in a brutal battle for dominance. In this brutal dance, every second counts. Survival depends on their instincts. Hyenas are ferocious predators with keen hearing and work well in packs. Similar in size and even more muscular than the leopard, the hyena is often the victor, forcing the leopard to flee for its life. Thanks to its skillful climbing ability, an adult leopard can climb a tree. Suddenly, a pack of hyenas appears from nowhere. They smell the location of the wild boars. They approach their prey stealthily, then suddenly accelerate. The advantage of the large number of hyenas surrounding them makes hunting easier. Their good coordination and determination increase the chances of success in this hunt. In the world of Chobe, cunning and resilience often determine survival. In the darkness of Chobe National Park, a pack of wild dogs gathers, excitement in the air. Their social structure is key to success. Each member knows his or her role in the hunt. They are a tight-knit family, bound by instinct and common purpose. With a keen understanding of teamwork, they prepare for the hunt. Every movement had a purpose, every sound a signal. This was their moment. In the wild, survival was a constant game of strategy and instinct. The hunt was not just about satisfying hunger, but about survival, an instinct that drove them forward. In the distance, a herd of deer grazed, oblivious to the approaching danger. In the throes of the moment, the pack of wild dogs closed in on their target. As the pack charged in for the final charge, the air was charged with energy. The deer fought fiercely for their lives. The pack coordinated their attack, each member doing his part. Through instinct and cooperation, they had won their reward. But in the wild, survival was short-lived. Tomorrow would bring new challenges and new enemies. In the distance, a group of impala grazed, completely oblivious to the approaching danger. With keen eyes, the pack of wild dogs spotted their target, a beautiful sight of grace and vulnerability. The thrill of the chase stirred their primal instincts. The air was tense as they prepared to spring into action. This was more than a hunt, it was a test of endurance, coordination, and skill. With a burst of energy, the pack charged. The air was electric, filled with the sound of pounding footsteps and panicked cries. With incredible speed and perfect coordination, the pack of wild dogs charged through the chaos. The chase was a spectacular display of power and precision. As the pack closed the distance, the gap between predator and prey became smaller and smaller. The thrill of the chase was at its peak, every second counted. In this cruel world, victory belongs to the swift. With instinct and cooperation, the pack of wild dogs won their prize. In a world filled with danger, this moment of triumph is a testament to their skill. But in the wild, survival is fleeting. Tomorrow brings new challenges and new enemies. In Chobe National Park, the cycle of life and death never stops. Each successful predator and each death of prey serves an essential purpose in the intricate web of survival. The remains of fallen animals provide nourishment for the survivors. In the wild, death is not the end, it is an essential part of the cycle. Here, every living thing plays a role to ensure the continuation of life. As life feeds life, the delicate balance of this ecosystem is maintained. In this never-ending cycle, every death is a lesson, a reminder of the fragility of existence. Nature thrives on the cycle of birth and death, and in this dance, survival stands above all. Each encounter shapes the dynamics of the ecosystem. Predators learn, prey adapt, and life continues in its relentless pursuit of survival. As we witness the cycle of life and death in Chobe, we are reminded of the importance of conservation. Respecting wildlife and supporting conservation efforts is essential to maintaining these ecosystems. The balance of power is constantly shifting, reminding us of the relentless rhythms of nature. In this complex web, every living thing depends on every other. They are all inextricably linked. The animals here create wonders and mysteries of nature that scientists have yet to fully understand. Survival is a shared responsibility. Every role matters. As life unfolds in this beautiful landscape, we witness the beauty of natural design. In the wild, every action has consequences. Every decision can change the fate of life. The instinct that connects all living things is constant and resilient. In the wild, every action has consequences. Every decision can change the fate of life. This interconnectedness is both beautiful and brutal, a testament to the cycle of life and death. In this remarkable ecosystem, every day is a testament to resilience, adaptability, and the fierce fight for survival. When the sun sets over Chobe National Park, the efforts may pause, but the fight for survival continues. Life here is a continuous cycle, where each creature plays a role in the grand scheme of existence. Let's celebrate and protect the natural world that connects us. Chobe National Park is a treasure that deserves our respect and protection.